Hey there, fellow soil lovers. If you've been following Grow with Soil for any length of time, you know I'm all about working smarter, not harder in the garden. Today, I'm sharing something that completely transformed my growing game. And honestly, I wish someone had told me about this years ago, when I was struggling with expensive compost bins and complicated turning schedules. We're diving deep into cardboard composting, but not the way you might think. This isn't about building fancy lasagna gardens, or waiting months for decomposition. This is about a direct-to-soil method that supercharges your harvest speed by up to 40% faster than traditional composting, and you won't need a single bin or complicated system. Just you, some cardboard, and the incredible power of soil biology working exactly as nature intended. Let me tell you something that changed everything for me. Cardboard isn't just packaging material destined for the recycling bin, it's essentially pre-composted wood fiber that's been processed into the perfect carbon source for your soil. Think about it. Trees spend years building cellulose, and cardboard gives you all that carbon-rich goodness in a form that's already broken down into manageable pieces. When you place cardboard directly onto your soil, you're creating an instant food source for the microbial army living beneath your feet. These microorganisms go absolutely wild for cardboard because it's pure carbon, and when they have carbon to work with, they multiply like crazy. This explosion of microbial activity is what drives that 40% faster growth rate. More microbes mean more nutrient cycling, better soil structure, and roots that can access everything they need exactly when they need it. Now, let's get into the technique that's going to revolutionize your growing space. I call this direct sheet composting, and it's beautifully simple. Start by identifying the area where you want to plant. Don't remove your existing soil or dig anything up. We're building on top of what nature already gave you. Take plain corrugated cardboard and remove any tape, labels, or glossy coating. You want just the raw cardboard. Lay it directly on top of your soil in overlapping sheets, making sure there are no gaps. I usually overlap by about 6 inches to prevent any weeds from sneaking through. Water it thoroughly until it's completely saturated. This is crucial because wet cardboard begins breaking down immediately and it creates the perfect, moist environment underneath for soil life to thrive. Here's where the magic happens. Instead of waiting for the cardboard to decompose, you're going to plant right through it. Cut X-shaped slits wherever you want to place a transplant, or create rows of holes for direct seeding. The cardboard acts as a weed barrier, moisture retention system, and slow-release carbon source all at once. As your plants grow, the cardboard beneath them is constantly feeding the soil food web. You're probably wondering how this simple technique can possibly speed up harvest by 40%. Let me break down what's actually happening beneath that cardboard layer, because understanding this will help you optimize the method for your specific situation. When cardboard contacts moist soil, fungi immediately begin colonizing it. These aren't just any fungi, they're the beneficial mycorrhizal types that form partnerships with your plant roots. As the fungi break down cardboard, they create highways of mycelium that extend your plant's root systems exponentially. Your tomato plant isn't just accessing nutrients within its immediate root zone anymore, it's tapping into resources from several feet away through these fungal networks. The cardboard also creates a stable temperature buffer. Soil temperatures remain more consistent under that protective layer, which means your plants aren't stressed by temperature fluctuations. Less stress equals faster growth and earlier harvests. I've measured soil temperatures under cardboard versus bare soil, and the difference during hot summer days can be as much as 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That's huge for root development. Additionally, the constant moisture retention means your plants never experience those micro-droughts that slow growth. Even if you forget to water for a day or two, the cardboard holds moisture like a sponge and releases it gradually. Your plants maintain consistent growth rates instead of the stop-and-start pattern that happens with bare, drying soil. After using this method across multiple growing seasons, I've discovered some refinements that take results from good to exceptional. First, choose your cardboard wisely. Plain brown corrugated cardboard works best because it's just wood pulp and cornstarch adhesive. The corrugation creates air pockets that earthworms absolutely love, and I've seen earthworm populations triple within weeks of laying down cardboard. Timing matters more than you might think. Apply your cardboard in early spring, about 3 to 4 weeks before your last frost date. This gives the soil biology time to wake up and start colonizing the cardboard before you plant. If you're in a warmer climate, you can do this year-round. but give it at least 2 weeks of decomposition time before planting for optimal results. Layer strategy is another game changer. I like to add a thin layer of compost or aged manure on top of the cardboard after planting. This introduces nitrogen-rich material that balances the carbon from below and accelerates the whole decomposition process. You're essentially creating a composting sandwich with your plant roots right in the middle of all that biological activity. For paths between beds, I use double or triple layers of cardboard and top them with wood chips. These paths become additional composting zones that continuously feed the edges of your growing beds. After one season, you can scrape back the wood chips and use that beautiful, broken-down cardboard soil mixture to expand your growing area. I know some of you are worried about chemicals in cardboard, and that's a valid concern. Stick with plain corrugated boxes from grocery stores or moving companies. Avoid anything with heavy printing, wax coatings, or that shiny cardboard used for some food packaging. The brown shipping boxes are perfect and completely safe. I've had my soil tested before and after using this method, and there's been no increase in any concerning compounds. If you're dealing with really tough perennial weeds, you might need to leave the cardboard down for a full season before planting. The cardboard will smother even the most persistent weeds, but aggressive ones like bindweed might need that extra time. For most annual weeds, the standard method works perfectly from day one. Some gardeners worry about slugs and other pests hiding under cardboard. In my experience, the increased biological activity actually brings in more predatory beetles and other beneficial insects that keep pest populations in check. The ecosystem balances itself when you create habitat, and that cardboard layer becomes prime real estate for the good guys. This cardboard composting method isn't just a technique, it's a complete shift in how you think about building soil fertility. You're not importing expensive composts or waiting for bins to finish processing. You're taking a waste product and turning it into the foundation for faster, healthier plant growth. The 40% harvest speed increase I've experienced isn't magic. It's just nature working at full capacity when you give it the right conditions. If this article has sparked your curiosity and you're ready to transform your garden, I'd love to have you join our Grow with Soil community. Subscribe to the channel for more soil building secrets, step-by-step tutorials, and real garden results that you can replicate in your own space. Share this with your fellow gardeners who are tired of complicated systems and ready for methods that actually work. Let's grow better together, one cardboard box at a time.